So for those of you who want to know what a realtor does, I'm going to go over 184 things that a realtor does for you. So we research steps, procedures, process, and review stages in any successful residential real estate transaction. Depending on the transaction, some of these can take from minutes to hours or even days to complete, while some of them may not even be needed. So all the steps that I'm going to talk about may not be needed, but in some cases they are. More importantly, they reflect the level of skill, knowledge, and attention to detail required in today's real estate transaction, underscoring the importance of having help and guidance from someone who fully understands the process of realtor. We go to school and learn these contracts and laws like you wouldn't believe. And in the state of Texas, before we renew, after 2 years, we have to take another 90-hour class.
So never forget
Tenets of the Realtor Code of Ethics in their professional dealings with the public. Not every real estate licensee is a realtor, so make sure yours is, and I am. I'm Vanda Crossley with eXp Realty, and I want to thank you for watching this video. So let's start with the pre-listing activities. We make appointments with sellers for listing presentations. We send a written or email confirmation of the appointment and call to confirm, because who wants to show up and they forgot you're coming? We review appointment questions. We research all comparables currently listed properties. So we want to make sure that your home is listed at the right price in the area along with the other ones. We research sales activity for the past 18 months from MLS and public databases. We research the average days on market for properties similar in type, price, and location. We download and review property tax roll information, prepare comparable market analysis, otherwise called a CMA, to establish market value, obtain copy of subdivision plat complex layout, research property owners and deed type, research property's public record information for lot size and dimension, verify legal description, research property's land use coding and deed restriction, research property's current use and zoning, verify legal names of owners in county's public property records, prepare listing presentation package with above material. If you think some of that stuff is not necessary, you look at the news of all the fraud of people that have been taken advantage of because they thought they were buying or leasing a home from the owner, but in actuality, it wasn't. We perform exterior curb appeal assessments of subject property, compile and assemble formal file on the property, confirm current public schools and explain their impact on market value, review listing appointment checklists to ensure completion of all tasks. And this is before the appointment. So on the listing appointment presentation, we give the seller an overview of the current market conditions and projections, review agent and company credentials and accomplishments, present company's profile and position or niche in the marketplace, present CMA results, including comparables, solds, current listings, and expired, offer professional pricing strategy based on interpretation of current market conditions, discuss goals to market effectively, explain market power and benefits of multiple listing service, explain market power of web marketing, IDX, and realtor.com, explain the work the broker, the agent do behind the scenes and agents' availability on weekends, explain agents' role in screening qualified buyers to protect against curiosity seekers. We don't want people coming in your house and they're not qualified. Present and discuss strategic master marketing plan. How are we going to get this home sold? Explain that different agency relationships and determine seller's preference. Review all clauses in listing contract and obtain seller's signature. After the listing agreement is signed, we review current title information, measure overall and heated square footage, measure interior room size, confirm lot size via owner's copy of certified survey, if applicable, note any and all unrecorded property lines, agreements, easements, see if they had any work done, any additions done to the home. Obtain house plans if applicable and available. Review house plans and make a copy. Oh, we're only on 41. Order plat map for retention of properties listing file. Prepare showing instruction for buyer's agent and agree on showing times with sellers. Some sellers may not want people coming in after 6 o'clock or may not want to have showings before noon. Obtain current mortgage loan information, companies, and account numbers. Verify current loan information with lenders. Check assumability of loans and any special requirements. Discuss possible buyer financing alternatives and options with seller. Review current appraisal if available. Identify homeowners association manager if applicable. Verify homeowners association fees with the manager, mandatory or optional, and current annual fee. Make sure they're current on everything. Order copy of the homeowners association bylaws if applicable. Research electricity, availability, and supplier's name and phone number. Calculate average utility uses from last 12 months of bills. Research and verify city sewer septic tank system. Calculate average water system fees or rates from the last 12 months of bills. Or confirm well status, depth, and output from the well report. Research, verify natural gas availability, supplier's name and phone number. Verify security system, terms of service, and whether owned or leased. Verify if seller has transferred termite bond. Ascertain need for lead-based paint disclosure. If the house was built before 78, it does have to have a lead-based paint disclosure. Prepare detailed lists of property amenities and assess market impact. Prepare detailed lists of properties inclusions and conveyance with sale. Complete list of completed repairs and maintenance items. Send vacancy checklist to seller if property is vacant. Explain benefits of homeowner warranty to the seller. Assist sellers with completion and submission of homeowner warranty application. When received, place homeowner warranty in property file for conveyance at the time of sale. Have extra key made for lockbox. Verify if property has rental units involved, and if so, make copies of all leases for retention in listing file. Verify all rents and deposits. Inform tenants of listing and discuss how showings will be handled. Arrange for yard sign installation. Assist seller with completion of seller's disclosure form. Complete new listing checklist. Review results of curb appeal assessment with seller and suggest improvements for sellability. Review results of interior decor assessment and suggest changes to shorten time on the market. Load listing time into transaction management software. Enter property in the MLS database. Prepare MLS profile sheet. Agent is responsible for quality control and accuracy of listing data. Enter property data from profile sheet into MLS listing database. Proofread MLS database listings for accuracy, including property placement in mapping function. Add property to company's active listing. Provide seller with signed copies of listing agreement and MLS profile data form within 48 hours. Take more photos for upload to MLS and use in flyers. Discuss efficiency of panoramic photography. Marketing the listings. Okay, now we're ready to market and we're on item number 84. Create print and internet ads with seller's input. Coordinate showings with owner, tenants, and other agents. Return all calls, weekends included. Install electronic lockbox. Program with agreed upon showing time windows. Prepare mailing and contact lists. Generate mail merge letters to contact lists. Order just listed labels and report. Prepare flyers and feedback forms. Review comparable MLS listings regularly to ensure property maintains competitive in price, terms, conditions, and availability. Prepare property marketing brochures for sellers' review. Arrange for printing or copying of supply of marketing brochures or flyers. Place marketing brochures in all company agent mailboxes. So we at EXP don't have offices, so we don't have to do that one. Upload listing to company and agent internet sites. Mail just listed notice to all neighborhood residents. Advise network referral program of listing. Provide marketing data to buyers from international relocation networks. Provide marketing data to buyers coming from referral network. Provide special feature cards for marketing if applicable. Submit ads to company participating internet real estate sites. Convey price changes promptly to all internet groups. Reprint supply brochures promptly as needed. Hopefully it'll sell before you have to do that. Review and update loan information in MLS as required. Send feedback and emails, faxes to buyers agents after showing. Review weekly market study. Discuss feedback from showing agents to seller to determine if changes will accelerate the sale. Place regular weekly update cards to seller to discuss marketing and pricing. Promptly enter price change in MLS database. The offer and the contract. Receive and review all offers to purchase contracts submitted by buyers or buyers agents. Evaluate offers and prepare net sheet on each for owner to compare. Counsel seller on offers. Explain merits and weakness of each component of each offer. Contact buyer's agent to review buyer's qualifications and discuss offer. Fax deliver seller's disclosure to buyer's agent or buyer upon request and prior to offer if possible. We just upload that into the MLS. Confirm buyer is pre-qualified by calling the loan officer. Obtain pre-qualification letter on buyer from loan officer. Negotiate all offers on seller's behalf, setting time limits for loan approval and closing date. Prepare and convey any counter offers, acceptance, or amendments to buyer's agents. Fax copies of contract and all addendums to closing attorney or title company. When offer to purchase contract is accepted and signed by seller, deliver to the buyer's agent. Record and promptly deposit buyer's money into escrow account. Disseminate under contract showing restrictions as seller requests. Deliver copies of fully signed offer to purchase contract to sellers. Fax deliver copies of offer of purchase contract to sellers. The selling agent. Fax copies of offer to purchase contract to lender. Provide copies of signed off to purchase contract to office file. Advise seller of handling additional offers to purchase submitted between contract and closing. Change MLS status to sale pending. Update transaction management program to show sale pending. For us, it would be in SkySlope. Review buyer's credit report results. Advise seller of worst and best case scenarios. That's something I've never done. Provide credit report information to seller if properly is to be seller financed. Okay. Assist buyer with obtaining financing and follow up as necessary. Coordinate with lender and discount points being locked in with dates. Deliver unrecorded property information to buyer. Order septic inspection if applicable. Receive and review septic system report and access any impact on sale. Deliver copy of septic system inspection report to lender and the buyer. Deliver well flow test report copies to lender, buyer, and listing agent. Verify termite inspection ordered. Verify mold inspection ordered if required. Tracking the loan process. Confirm return of verification of deposit and buyer's employment. Follow loan processing through to the underwriter. Add lender and other vendors to transaction management programs so agent buyers and sellers can track progress of sale. Contact lender weekly to ensure progressing is on track. Relay final approval of buyer's loan application to seller. Home inspection. Coordinate buyer's professional home inspection with the seller, review home inspector's reports, enter completion into transaction management tracking software program, explain seller's responsibility on loan limits and interpret any clauses in the contract, ensure seller's compliance with home inspection clause requirement, assist seller with identifying and negotiating with trustworthy contractors for required repairs, if needed, negotiate payment and oversee completion of all required repairs on seller's behalf, if needed. The appraisal. Schedule appraisal. When we don't schedule appraisal, the lender schedules the appraisal. Provide comparable sales used and market pricing to appraiser. Follow up on appraisal. Enter completion into transaction management program. Assist seller in questioning appraisal report if it seems too low. Closing preparations and duties. Make sure contract is signed by all parties. Of course, that would be one of the first things you do. Coordinate closing process with buyer's agent and lender. Update closing forms and files. Ensure all parties have all forms and information needed to close the sale. Select location for closing. Normally, the title company will do that. Confirm closing dates and time and notify all parties. Solve any title problems, boundary disputes, easements, etc., or in obtaining death certificates. Work with buyer's agent in scheduling and coordinating buyer's final walkthrough prior to closing. Research all tax, HOA, utility, and other applicable prorations. Request final closing figures from the closing agent, could be the attorney or the title company. Receive and carefully review closing figures to ensure accuracy. Sometimes they're not accurate, so make sure that you double check those. Okay. Forward verified closing figures to buying agent. Request a copy of closing document from closing agent. Confirm the buyer and buyer's agent receive title insurance commitment. Provide homeowner's warranty for availability at closing. Review all closing documents carefully for errors. Forward closing documents to absentee seller as requested. Review documents with closing agent or attorney. Provide earnest money deposit from escrow account to closing agent. Coordinate closing with seller's next purchase, resolving timing issues. Have no surprises, closing so that the seller receives a net proceed check at closing. Refer sellers to one of the best agents at their destination. Change MLS status to sold, enter sales date, price, selling broker and agent's ID, etc. Close out listing and transaction management program. Following closing, you have to answer questions about filing claims with home warranty company, attempt to clarify and resolve any repair conflict if buyer is dissatisfied, and respond to any follow-up calls and provide any additional information required from office files. Now, this was done a few years ago. Some of this is a little outdated because we don't fax anymore, but that's the gist of what a real estate agent does. And it's 184 of them. I wish I had known all that before I became a realtor. I might have second thought my decision, but I love it. All right, if you have any questions, hit me up. Be sure to subscribe and get other tips for becoming a realtor if you want to sell a house yourself and how that works. All right, have a good day.